Hey everyone, welcome to Ashandanome. Today's section we are going to create animating water material in Unreal Engine 5.6. We are going to create a simple water material in Unreal and we'll make a water material instance to control its animation, its water depth or darkness, everything from here in the instance. So simply you have to just download two water normals from Google. From that we will create water material which is totally animating and totally controllable. So without any further ado, let's get into the class. So we are going to create a new folder. Within that we will add a material, water material. So I'll just name it water. Let's go water material here, and I'll just put a color like blue or something. Yeah. Now we're going to add a material. This is basic material. We are going to rename it as water as well. At the same time, we have to make a material instance here. Create material instance. So yeah, this is material instance and this is the material. Now we just want to open this file. So first what we want to do is do some changes over here. Let's click here and check. There is something over here called single layer water material. Here, single layer water, we have to put this. Okay, so now it's a single layer water material and it should be stayed as surface and opaque. Okay, now it's saying that there is error showing single layer water material requires use single layer water material output. So yeah, so now we want to add single layer water material output, this one. Yeah, now we will add some nodes over here, but before that we have to do we have to add some parameters here. So I'm going to create a basic node and I'm going to change this to convert to parameter and rename it as base C, and I'm going to add this to base and opacity. Then what we want to add is create another parameter. Just click hold one and left click on the mouse and you will get this, and convert to parameter, and let's name it refraction. Okay, now we will connect this to specular and we will connect this to refraction, and it should be 1. So we have to do everything very neat and clean, because after that we don't want to get into a mess. So I'll usually prefer to arrange every nodes very cleanly like this. Okay, if you double click here you will get this thing. It will be more manageable. You can add much more nodes connect here if you want to. Now what we are going to add is a vector parameter, this one. We'll rename it as water darkness, this one. Let's connect another node and we will rename it as, we'll convert to parameter and we'll rename it as darkness control CTRL. Now we will multiply it. Now we will connect this one. Then press D on the keyboard and left click on the mouse and you will get this D. Connect it. And we will change this value to 20 and this one will be 100. And we will connect this to absorption coefficient. So you'll see something like this, a transparent orb. We don't want that. We actually want something like bluish, something like bluish. So we will change this color here to something like this. So now you can see a bluish color fading over here. That's exactly what we want. Yeah, see that? Yeah, you can see that. We'll pick a color something like this. Okay, fine. Oh yeah, this one is good. For me, this is good. This color. So this is a system. Okay, we created here. Now what we want is water normal for the waves. So I already got some water normals here. Two water normals file here. This one. I'll add this one. You can just Google it and download two water normals. Something like this. We need two, at least we need one. Okay, if more, we can do a lot of complicated water flows. Or yeah. So I'm going to add this one. Just drag and drop here, and I'll make it shade wrap. Now what we want to do is we'll do some changes here also. Now I'm going to add a texture coordinate. Then I want to do connect time here. Okay. Now I'm going to add a node. Now I'm going to add a node called banner. This one. This is very important because we want to animate the normals. I'll click speed here and we will go to promote to parameter, and it automatically renamed as speed also. We'll connect time and coordinate here. Now what we want to do is just make this value 1 or something as you like, and we will connect this to UV over here, and we will connect this to normal as well. So the time you connect this thing, you will see the water falls in the negative positive side. You'll make this -1, you'll see it flows straight downwards. This is too much. We don't want that. We will just add -1 enough. You'll see it flows like this. If you are +1, it goes like that, up. So we created a water. We can do a lot of adjustments over here, but right now we're just focusing on creating a complex water. Now here we got the water here. Now we want to test it. So before that we will have to apply it, save it. Now we're going to see, yeah, this is actually updated here. It's moving, right? Now what we want to do is just create a
plain shape. Yeah, something like this. Make this big. I want to show you guys like this water is going to how it will deal with this shape. That's why I created this. So water, when water interact with something, there should be a fade here. So now I'll show you guys, like I'll just drag and drop it here. You can actually see there is not a plain cut. Okay, there is no cutting here. Is water actually interacting with this shape? You'll see the fading over here. That's what we want. Okay, so that's what we created a water coefficient over there. Now we will do some adjustment here also. I think this is too speedy. Let's make it 1. Okay, because we can do whatever we can make the changes later in the water instance. Just like here, just come over here, and here you can see all the parameters come here. Okay, we'll create this as 0.06. Now look at this. I think this one is far much better, but I think the reflections are not good enough. We'll deal with that later, but we can control the water's reflections over here. And this thing, yeah, this thing is now it feels like okay, but it's not good enough. Okay, and we can create the water darkness value here also, and we can change the color here. See, you can control the colors over here. Now I am taking a color something like yeah, this one is good. Now we'll make the water dark, so you can see the shallows. If you move upwards, it will go more darkish, and if you go downwards, you will see something like this. Okay, fine. Now you can interact with the darkness value also as well. Okay, fine. Now what we want to do is we will do some changes here, like the UV tiling. It would be, I'm going to add this as 12 and hit apply. Yeah, it's more complicated. Now it's getting like a huge lake or something like that. It feels like that. But the reflection values are too high. Well, we'll deal with that later. But firstly, we have to make this more abstract, because water usually it will always noisy like, but it's like actually UV is for moving like this, so it does not feels like natural. So what we want to do is we'll add one more normal map. This one we already added here, so we'll just Control C, Control V, we'll replicate this here and just click here, and you can see it's come over here. Now we will just drag and drop, click here and drop this one here. So that is another one, and we'll create a variation here, like make it 3 or something. It's totally upon to you, and make the animation value to 0.06, fine, or make it minus negative value, so it will flows totally indifferent. Now what we want to do is we will just click on L, and you will create a lerp. Okay, so this is lerp. So what is this? Actually, lerp means we can just minus this one from here, this one, with an alpha value. So we will just create, I'll show you, texture sample. So this will be our alpha channel. We will make we'll type noise. So this is a noise value, right? Yeah. Now what we want to do is we'll just connect this to alpha, this one to B section, and this one to A section, and we will connect this to normal and hit apply. Now you will see a random waterfalls over here. See? Yeah. So it makes this water more complicated. So it feels more natural. Okay. Now both of these values are minus, so I need to change this to plus value or something. And so it will force opposite and see. Why this is happening? Oh, that's a problem. Okay, we'll deal with that later. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just deleting. This is so simple. Just delete this and we'll create one more panel. Okay, now we are going to make this promote to speed, and we are going to create 0.07, and it will be a negative value. We'll connect this, we'll connect that, we will connect this, hit apply. Now you can see that the waterfalls, both of these textures flowing opposite direction, so it will feels like more natural, and it will definitely not going to give you a UV rack moving around. Okay, so you will get the feeling like, yeah, the water flowing, something like this feels okay. Now one more thing I want to do here is make one more texture coordinate here. I want to make this noise big, texture coordinate here, and I'll make this value 0.6, and I'm going to add to this one. If you reduce this, like somehow I'm typing this to 12 or something, the visibility of the other normal map is very low. If you add this to 2, so the value is very small, so this noise will be seen visibly, it will be very big. So you can see both of this normal map because of connecting this noise to this value, this lerp value. We connected both of these normals by subtracting from this noise value. So this is an alpha map which here works as a subtracting thing for these things. This is what is happening here. Now I just want to make this 0.05, so it will visible far more big. Yeah. So we created all of these things from the beginning for creating a water material. So this is basically a water material thing. If you don't have any, third-party plugins for creating water, this is the possible thing. You can make this far more complicated. You can add much more normal values here and connect here, or multiply it or add it and connect it here. Then it would definitely look like more complex. So it's totally upon to you. This is a basic thing for creating a water texture, basic water material creation in Unreal Engine. So we'll just test it. So before that, always don't forget that click the save button and apply. So now what we want to do is double click on the instant. We'll do some changes over here. Now see that we created a water material here. And don't forget that we can always come up here and make changes over here also as well. Like just come here and we'll do the changes, like make it 7, hit apply. Save, and you'll see this variation over here as well. It's totally upon to you, or we will just make this 2 2. And what literally cool about this is we can see the fading over here. The water is actually interacting with any object you placing here. Okay, there should not be any plane cutter come here, but apart from that you will see fading over here. Yeah. So if you're working with creation a 3D environment or game development, and you just want the water material creation without any third-party plugins or something, this is the easy way for creating a water material. So this is the way. Okay. So as I mentioned before, we can easily create more complexity here. We just had to create more normal values here and do this lerp thing, and we can make easily a complex water flow here. So it's totally upon to you what you want to make. Just grab one or two water materials here, or if you want to change the colors of water here, the water darkness is here, and do some changes over here as well. So you'll make this noise. If you change this noise something like another Voronoi, also there is no Voronoi here, I'll just type noise. There are a lot of noise here. If you add this one, it will gives you a different thing. Literally feels like this is actually feels like water flowing. If you go like this, also you will feel. So that's it. So this is how we're going to create a simple water texture or water material in Unreal Engine 5. So Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video or somehow this video helped you to create something like this, you can easily subscribe this channel for more videos like this, and don't forget to like the video. So again, thank you for watching this video. This is Ashwant the Domain signing off.